She sat alone in cafes, broke, heartbroken, and hidden from the world. Not because she wanted to disappear, but because life had slowly pushed her into the shadows. She was a single mother, newly divorced, surviving on welfare, and staring into the dark pit of depression with nothing but a pen and a story no one believed in. That woman was Joanne Rowling. But the world would come to know her as J.K. Rowling, the name behind a story that would shape a generation. Before there was magic, there was misery. Before there was Hogwarts, there was hopelessness. She had no connections, no financial safety net, no guarantee that the stories living inside her would ever be read. Publishers told her it was too long, too odd, not commercial enough. 12 times she was rejected. 12 times the world told her she wasn't good enough. But she held on, not to fame, not to fortune, but to a boy named Harry who lived inside her imagination and who, like her, didn't quite fit into the world he was born into. She kept writing, kept showing up, kept pouring herself into pages no one else wanted. That kind of faith, quiet, fragile, almost invisible, is the purest form of courage. And when a small publisher finally said yes, it wasn't just the beginning of a book series. It was the rebirth of a dream. What followed was history. Harry Potter wasn't just a best-selling book. It became a global phenomenon, a cultural pillar, a universe that gave children, and adults, the permission to dream again. But more than that, it proved something bigger. That pain can create power, that rock bottom is not the end but the place we rebuild from, and that even the loneliest voice can shake the world. J.K. Rowling became the first author in history to become a billionaire through writing fiction. She gave the world magic, but her true magic was never wands or spells. It was her unbreakable will, her quiet persistence, her refusal to let failure define her. She didn't come from legacy or privilege. She built her empire out of ink and paper and years of rejection. Her story reminds us that success isn't born from perfection, it's born from persistence. That creativity doesn't require a castle, just conviction. That what matters most is not where you start, but how fiercely you believe when everything tells you to stop. She taught the world that our imaginations are more powerful than our circumstances. That words can change lives, including our own. And that sometimes, the most extraordinary lives are built by ordinary people who simply refuse to give up. So the next time you feel unseen, unheard, unworthy, remember this. A young woman once sat in silence with a baby in one hand and a pen in the other, scribbling words she wasn't sure would ever be read. And from that place of loneliness came one of the most powerful legacies of our time. She didn't just write a story. She became one.